viewers, this is Chinmoy Roy, and as usual, I'm back with Sports Fit, Be Sports Fit. And we all know it's just a curtain raiser time in Tokyo Olympics. We are all waiting for that. There were a lot of question marks, but eventually, the greatest show on earth, they say the greatest show on earth, the Olympic, is about to get underway. And we are excited as Indians that we have got 2 or 3 sure medal expectants. I will not say sure, the whole country expects that they will bring laurels, and the 2 archers in the mixed competition, that is Deepika Kumari and Atanu. Of course, the spouse, they are our biggest hope. And can they reproduce the form of theirs in the Paris Stage 1 and Stage 4 World Championship? That is the matter. And along with that, we have got the 2 10 meters air pistol shooters, Manu Bhaker, the young Manu Bhaker, and with her is Saurabh Chaudhary. So the archers and the air pistol shooters, our 2 most, the hopeful medal contenders. The whole India is looking at them. Now, what is the relevance with our archers and shooters with fitness? Yes, we all see this first, the archers, right? For example, Deepika Kumari. She has been a hope since London Olympics, which she couldn't live up to. But then, this Tokyo, she can. Do you know the Ricard bow? We call it the Ricard bow, the Dhanush. She holds, the weight is about 38 pounds. Can you believe it? 38 pounds, the Ricard bow she holds. And for the men's, for example, the spouse Atanu, he will be having that 48 to 50 pounds. So imagine the kind of things they're holding and how much the shoulder has to withstand. The kind of weight the shoulder, they say now, the weight of the world on the shoulder, it's the weight of the bow on the shoulders. And then, I tell you, the weight is as close to the kind of luggage we get through in the airport. So that's as heavy as that. They must be doing exercises to hold that one. So what exactly are the kind of exercises? We are going to have this here. And as for the air pistol, 10 meters. Remember the archers, they fire the arrow at 70 meters distance. That is a standardized one in Olympics. Now, in case of the pistol, for the women's, it is 1.4 kg. It's feather in comparison with their bow. And for the men's, 1.5 kg. So here, Manu Bhaker, one more outstanding talent from India. She's deemed as the, a sure contender for the medals. Okay, now, since both the games, the archery and the shooting is both, one moment, just let me adjust it. Yes, so both of them are basically hand dominant, right? So even if I'm shooting, you can see the hand is like this, it's straight. So there's a lot of pressure here. And for the bow, once you release it, it comes back. Same with the pistol. Once you fire it, it retracts. So what can be the strength training? How they prepare? Because you understand, to hold that around about 48 to 50 pound bow, your hand has to be like a steel. The steel structure, the skyscrapers, the foundation we talk about. Now, for any strengthening program, there is a rule. They say stretch and strengthen. Stretch and strengthen. So, if you're holding it for a long time, the muscle contracts. If you hold it there. The pistol is 1.5 and the bow is about 48. So, the stretch. Shobhi, can you do the stretch? The stretch is, so I'll be holding him from behind. Right? So, hold him from behind. And you can hold me from behind. You just watch. So, if I stand there, yes. So, I get into a sideways mode. Right. Perfect. Okay. That's a good stretch. So, it is held there. It is stretched there. The one more stretch is, this is a rotator cuff stretch. Right. This is the hand. and you hold it and stretch. Can you show the stretch? Perfect. Yes. So that's how you stretch it. And yes. So that's a stretch. That's a stretch. Remember, when you are doing this stretch, it's a front part of the shoulder deltoid you are stretching and the chest, right? And when you are doing this, this is a rotator cuff stretch. So these archers, they go through these stretches because they have these muscles get short. So to keep the muscles at the normal length, they do this. But the most important part, how do they strengthen it? Because they need to hold it. And remember, the fierce concentration, and as the competition, the tournament, they are into the tournament, they're into the competition, the muscles get further strong because you are tense. Now, the first exercise we are going to do, take this one, mate. Whenever you're strengthening a shoulder, there are twofold. One is called stabilizing it. Stabilization exercise, and one is pure strengthening. These two makes a form. These two makes it. One complements the other. So the first exercise is like I'm holding it. Show me. You do the exercise. You face here. Now you pull. Yes. Right. No, not just pull. Okay. I show. You can hold it for me once. I'm doing once, and then you do it. So you see, this is the hand. So this is the hand. Get to the sides, mate. So you can see I'm holding it. Right. I'm holding it. Now I pull. Now you see, whenever an archer hits, it retracts. The moment you fire, Newton's third law. The third law states each action has an equal and opposite reaction. So as you hit it, hold it tight. So it's a retraction. This is for scapula. So the scapular bone is right here, and the scapula is the socket, and here is the ball. So the shoulder is a ball and socket joint. Ball and socket. Okay, it's like a game. Ball and socket. So the scapula you need to stabilize. So I'm going there. Retraction. Retraction. So that's a stabilization exercise. Exercise number 2 is, just show me. You will do it. So this is called resistance tube. All these sports persons have this. So the next exercise, Shobik, is to tie it there, and I just adjust the camera. Okay. So can you do it, Shobik? Adjust it right there. I just make you watch this. Right there. Can you put it down a bit? Yeah. So the tube is locked there. Straighten it. Straighten it. Okay. Fine. Now Shobik, do the external rotation. Perfect. So this is strengthening the rotator cuff, right? Especially the external rotator. So I explained to you there are twofold things to look at. Once you're strengthening the shoulder, you have to look at the stabilization. Stabilization is done through the scapula, what we are doing this, and then the rotator cuff as you was doing it. So you do the rotator one more time. Yes, you can see. So these two makes the stabilization exercise. So whoever, the young archers, the shooters, you're trying to strengthen your shoulder, you should be looking at the stabilization exercise, and then you go for pure, absolutely big bang stuff. Now remember, there are two kinds of muscle. One is a stabilizer, very small endurance muscle, more repetitions, lighter load. And the other is mobilizer. They are the bigger muscles, and you take higher load for that. Now we come for the bigger muscle, higher load exercise. So you take the dumbbell. Excellent. Now, so this is called, this is called check press. Can you do it, mate? So this is the dumbbell. Just watch how it does. Perfect. Right. So that's a dumbbell. There is a great fitness guru. The name of the fitness guru is Paul Check. Now this is the exercise is coined according to his name. He devised it. So when it's getting down, the scapula, can you just turn, mate? Yeah. So he turns. Shall we get up? Yeah, do it. Right. As you get up, and that's a scapula goes into an upward rotation. This is a scapula. The scapula has a normal way of getting up. So get it up, mate. The scapula upward rotation, put it down. Now the scapula scapula goes into depression. Depression means goes down. Now, this is the scapula goes into, and so it goes inward, right? So it goes into adduction and go right, an upward rotation. So the scapula moves in different plane. It sometimes goes out, goes upward. So fantastic. All the exercises that I am telling you should be done. I repeat, all the exercises should be done about 10 to 12 times. Rest for a while, and you should be doing about 3 sets. Now, once you are used to it, you can go up to 4 sets. So that is one more exercise. So this is purely shoulder strength. I mean the deltoid, the medial and anterior, all these things. So once you're able to hold it and hit it, you need a lot of power here, right? Like in cricket, we see the power hitters in T20. So this is also this. When the arrow you shoot, apart from fierce concentration, you got to hold it for a while. The second thing is that you should look at it in a global spectrum. What is a global spectrum? Global means I shouldn't look only the shoulder muscle. There are the sides. There are the sides muscles. They are doing it. I mean, they are holding you up. So once you are doing it, apart from the shoulder, these sides core muscles comes into play, right? The core muscles again are stabilizers that puts the structure, that holds on to the structure. So if I am a fitness coach, I will tell Shobhi to hold it, right? Then you will do the exercise, little tight mate. So this is the resistance tube. It is held from there, and I am doing, this is called calf press. So I get to the sides, you can see. So first I show the sides. It goes and back. It goes and back. Shobhi, can you go to that side, mate? That straight side? Yes. Now the viewers can, yes. So you see I am standing there, it goes there and comes back. What it does? If it goes there, this strengthens the muscles. So I will be holding the thing like this. The arrow is held like this. The bow, or the pistol for that matter. So I'm pulling it there and it goes there. So the pathway is more or less the way my sport is played. And in essence, this exercise does strengthen the shoulders as it goes into a frontal plane, sagittal plane, or it goes into a flexion, and as it comes and goes, these core muscles comes into play. Should be doing both sides. And one very important point here, before I go to the next part of the program, that is the fact is, though the game is, you're holding on one hand, never neglect the other side. There is a thing called asymmetry. If this gets too strong and this is too weak, there is asymmetry. Means one is poorer and other is richer. So work on both hands. Okay, otherwise there will be asymmetry and it will bring about injury. Okay, so I repeat, what we did today, a small recap. We should be doing stretching exercises. Stretching and strengthening, that makes an entire package. What are the stretches? Show me the first stretch was, I recap. So this is the first stretch. Okay, stand frontal. Yes, that's the first stretch. So it's more like this if you are doing alone. Stretches this part. The second one is rotator cuff. Right. The rotator cuff stretch. So you can see this is the hand position and I take it there. From the sides, this is my hand. I lock it there. Every stretch you can hold for a count of 10 to count of 30. You can do 3 times. Now I told you for the swing, twofold. One is stabilization. Stabilize the joints, smaller muscles. And what you do is, the first one, so the first one is, Sobik is my good friend. You hold it for me, mate. Pull it. So this is the one, right. Pull it. So can you go straight? Yes. So you can see I'm pulling and leaving. Pull, and this is the retraction of the scapula. Okay, the scapula is a socket and the ball and socket joint. This is okay. Now, so this is for the scapula. The next one is for the rotator cuff. Okay, so you do the rotator cuff one. So you tie it. This is the tube. You tie it there, and from there he is bringing it there. Okay, that's perfect. Can you come in forward, mate? Yeah. Just show it for the viewers. Yes, perfect. Great. Again, you do 10 to 12 repetition, 3 sets. Of course, other handmade also. Yeah, you should be always doing both sides, bilateral, not the one. That's a good, very nice. So both sides. And this was the strength exercise number. That was strength exercise number 1. Second one is this one, right? Sorry, this was stabilization. My mistake. 2 stabilization exercises. Number 1 was this. Number 2 is this. Now go for the strength. Okay. I just giving you some templates, some examples. Do the chest press. Perfect. Take a dumbbell. The dumbbell should be according to your body weight, your ability to lift. Yes. Little back behind, mate. Yeah. So that's called chest press. And fantastic, Shobik. And the next one I said that not only the shoulder, the other parts, it's a core that holds your body. The core are the deeper muscles. This is the spine, and the structure of the body has to be structure of the body holds on to this. So what I do, I stand like this, collar press, you go there and back. Can you go straight there, mate? Yes. So if I'm standing this side, you can see it goes there, and that's more or less the way you hold it. So that's the recap of the strength exercises. We are trying to give you some examples how our Olympian archers like archers, no, I'm talking about Deepika Kumari and Atanu, the spouse, they are our hope, medal hopes. I have spent some time with Limbaram. Limbaram was won medal provisionals in 1992 Barcelona Olympic. I remember. So I spent time with Limbaram. They, apart from the strengthening things, that time it was not so prevalent, this strengthening. They used to have a lot of mental conditioning. What they used to do? They used to do a lot of meditation. They used to do yoga, because your target, it's a pinpoint accuracy. In an air pistol, it is bullseye. So you got to have the eye of Arjuna. They say no, the Arjuna. So they will do a lot of yoga, lot of meditation. There is one thing called Tratak. Tratak is just visualizing one point. So these are the things. It was a small program. I remember the archers, the pistol shooters, they are not really so much household names like our star cricketers and all. Okay, but then once in 4 years, they come into glory. They come into limelight, and they bring glory and pride for us. So let's pray that these sports persons, Deepika Kumari, Atanu Dash, Manu Bhakir and Saurabh Chaudhary, they bring laurels for us. Stay safe, stay well, and of course, Jai Hind.